What time is it? It's springtime, that's what time it is. We've got green grass. It's calving season coming up. Baby chicks are coming in. That means it is time to bring the cows home. If you've been around here for a while, you know we rotate our cows around our pasture here at the house. But this past winter, we moved them to the back of our property, which is about 2 miles away, and let them graze. And then also we rolled out hay all winter long on our hay fields just to build the soil up, fertilize. That there will cut down cost on our fertilized bill later. And if you do any sort of farming and fertilizing, you know right now fertilize is crazy expensive. So last fall we come out here, and on this pasture, which is about 100 acres right behind the house, we ended up seeding it with ryegrass, rye, and wheat. That got kicked back pretty hard from the winter snows and hard winter weather, but it is all starting to come up. And on top of that, we have got a lot of lush white clover. It's starting to sprout up, and we really need to get them on it, because last year we had a really bad problem with army worms, and army worms will eat your grass, and they decimated our hay crop, our hay fields, hay crop, all of the above. So we ended up having to go out and purchase hay, which is something that we rarely ever have to do, and we've already fed all of that. I think right now we probably got, what do you say, Lane, about 20 bales left? Maybe 20 bales of hay left. So we're going to try to mainly rotate, and if the grass doesn't come on fast enough, we'll put out a little bit of hay, but nothing like we have been doing. But if you'll look right here, we have got starting to come on a lot of clover, a lot of rye, fescue coming up, and they are getting green. We got a front coming in tomorrow, so we're going to knock this out right now. We've got about 1 hour to get it done, and a pretty long trek through the woods. We're going to get busy. So this here's been another issue. We keep having calves get out. That one there specifically, it was I don't know, probably about a half mile outside of this field in somebody's yard last week. They're definitely not respecting this hot wire right now. The hot wire up front is definitely a lot hotter. Get him to touch that, I bet he'll quit. What we're going to do is we're going to get them up here to this gap. Lane's going to ride around on a spoiler to make sure we've got all the calves and cows. Definitely don't want to leave nobody behind. Once we get everybody up here, I'm going to go through with this bale of hay on the truck, which should entice them a little more to follow me. He's going to open up the gap and pray that it just goes like it always has. One thing, I need to get this other hot wire. We've got just a little hot wire run through the woods. It's not really hot, but it makes a boundary so they don't go through the woods. We'll pull it tight. And that just stretches all the way up through the woods. They're used to hot wires, so they'll kind of pretty much respect that, but they'll mainly just be following me. And then once we get all these to the house, well, to that front pasture, we're going to end up rotating them all the way to the front eventually this week, and then mixing the new heifers in with this group so we can stop feeding hay up there at the house. All right, here we go. So this little baby lost its mama. We were told just to leave the calf out here, that it will end up nursing another cow that is in milk, and it'll do just fine. It's gonna grow off slower, no doubt. But as you can see, it's eating, it's using the bathroom. It's just not gonna grow off like a cow, or it's definitely just not gonna grow off like a calf on its original mom, but it will make it. Just gonna be stunted. We got a few scragglers, and those are the ones that are always getting out. That one and that red one that we ran back in. They're adventurous and they're not wanting to come. Come on, baby. Woo! Lane's going around just to make sure there's nothing left out there, and then when he comes through, he's gonna push everything that would be lacking back, holding back there, all the way through. And of course, we have one contrary little rear. It's a fine line, you gotta push them, but sometimes you can't push them too hard, or they'll do that right there. All right, take maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. I'm getting frustrated now. Wide open gap right over there. And he's probably gonna jump right through the fence. Now that fence doesn't have any current. I don't have a hot wire on it. All right, so when we left you last, that plan almost worked, but that one just gave us fits. Ended up making us late. We had a scheduled meeting that we had to be at, and we was about 30 minutes late. And we never got the stinking thing in. So what we ended up doing, we left the calf. It had busted out of the fence. We couldn't ever get it. We couldn't actually ever find it again. It got buried up in the woods. It wouldn't come out. So we ended up making the decision to leave it, knowing that 99% of the time, they're gonna go back and find mom. That's what the last 3 calves, that's what they did. That's what this one ended up doing overnight. Lane and Andrea come out here the next morning and checking on him. He was in there with its mama, no issues. And then yesterday we had a strong storm come through, so we didn't do anything out here except the normal feeding. And when they come out, when Lane and Andrea come out here to check on that calf, the cows were just laid up, full belly, satisfied, not wanting hay, not wanting nothing. So me and Lane's out here today putting up another paddock. Gonna move them into it, get into our normal rotation of moving them every day, every 2 days, whatever they need. We go off of grass to tell us whether they are in need of a new paddock or not. And the reason that I'm not filming outside is this cold front is still coming through, and it's blistering cold and wind. I thought we were done with the 30-degree temperatures. No. We got another frost warning tonight. Well, like I said, I got in such a big hurry the other day trying to get to that meeting. I have lost the water hose connection. I'm gonna go look for that. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm gonna get back in the truck where it's warmer too and not so windy. We'll see y'all in the next one. Till next time, God bless.